What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Manga Talk, where I talk to you about a manga that you may or may not have heard about before, and if you have, just open up a discussion about it. Nothing too crazy, just how it is. So, with that, this is not a review. This is more of a way just to be like, hey, I've read this. I want to have someone to talk to. And yeah, it's nothing too crazy, and maybe you'll like it. If you do, hit that subscribe button. If you don't hit that subscribe button. Never see me again. So, yeah, that's about it. So, I'm gonna finish stalling and get into the video. It's a one that maybe some people that know this one shonen series might like, or they might not. And that would be this very, very small unknown series that had a spin-off that I was just like, wow, I can't believe they had this one small, series getting a spin-off. It's crazy. Though if you read the title, you know why. It's My Hero Academia Vigilantes, which is a spin-off series to the My Hero Academia series. So it is pretty much similar, but taking a slightly different point of view within the world. But before I get into that, let's get into some facts. Facts is, obviously the original concept was by Kyohei Hirokoshi. So he came up with the idea. The writer for the Vigilantes series is Hirayuki Furoshi. I think I'm probably getting that wrong. It was illustrated though by Bitten Court. That was easy. God damn it. Sometimes I'm just like, I feel like they do this every once in a while. You're just like, I can't pronounce this name. But all of a sudden, like friggin' maybe or clamp or friggin' Bitten Court. Some people don't want to go under their name. I'm getting off topic. Anyways. It is a shonen, obviously. My Hero Academia is shonen. Vigilantes is also a shonen. It originally ran, it's still going on right now. It is being published through the magazine. Technically, it's the app of Shonen Jump called Shonen Jump Plus. Or when I looked it up on the Wikipedia and all that, it also said Shonen Jump Gigug. Whatever. So I'm pretty sure it's just on the app or the website. It's digitally released, but obviously they finally got around to making it physical. It started all the way back in September of 2016. That was a good time. September in 2016. A lot of stuff happened in 2016. Nothing compared to 2020, but it's a lot better just because it's not 2020. I am going off on a tangent. I need to reset. Okay. Anyways, like I said, 2016. So it's been going on for a while. It is culminated into 9 volumes. Right now there's only 7 translated, but I think the 8th volume is coming out in November, I want to say. So yeah, it's pretty steadily. I don't believe it comes out weekly like My Hero does, so that's why it's a little bit shorter. And I also believe they might be coming to a close on that, but I'm not 100% sure. You would have to look that up, or I will do it on the thing. But no, live in suspense. But yeah, I own the 7 volumes that have been translated and put into physical copies right now. You can read them online, like I said, and they're already translated. If you want to read more, you would just have to pay for it through the Shonen Plus subscription type deal. And I think you also have to buy the volumes online. So if you want to do it online, then go ahead. with that. Right now, volume 7, up to volume 7, covers chapters 1 through 53 of the story, which I will say is slightly different, but pretty much similar to My Hero, but just takes a different angle that, it does than other series. So, the other series. And that other angle is the fact that they are vigilantes instead of kids going through, the hero academies to try to become a hero. Which I realized when I did the My Hero Academia video. It's up in the corner if you want to see that. I forgot to talk about certain parts of it. Like, one, the heroes in the world are functioning as like a separate force that take down like mostly superhuman type deals. The police force still handles like day-to-day deals. The heroes go out there and deal with much broader threats that would not be able to handle for certain situations. Not to mention they are licensed and have all these different things that they have to go through as a result to make sure that what they're doing is not illegal and have protection under the law. That being said, vigilantes do like saving the day and all that, but they're technically doing it illegally, which is an interesting concept within like the different world and taking two different sides of it. I mean, they're still accomplishing similar goals, but just doing it in different ways, which is definitely a kind of... I'm trying to think of a different word other than interesting. I say that all the time. Unique spin on it. Comics usually do that from time to time. You have different things like I want to say the whole entire what is called plotline of Civil War was like, should superheroes be regulated or should they be able to do their own thing? And that was the main problem that storyline faced in Marvel. But yeah. So this specific series though is slightly before the events of My Hero. So, and it follows about 3 characters of importance for the most part. Those characters are, I am going to butcher their names except one. Kyochi. I think Himurara. I suck at pronouncing Japanese names. One day I'll get it. But he is a vigilante. He's in college. He goes under the name of the Crawler, or the Curler, or the Nice Guy, or whoever decides that they don't remember what his name is. That is a running gag that people are like, yes, I'm the Crawler. And everyone's like, oh, you mean the Curler? No. So that's a funny thing. But yeah, he's a vigilante. He wanted to become a superhero, but was late for the exam to get into UA. And proceeded to just go on a regular path and, not make it. Still wanted to do good, and as a result became a vigilante of sorts, doing things that technically he's not supposed to, but does anyways. His power is, I forget the exact name, but he can slide on the ground and on surfaces as long as he is touching at 3 different points, which is a very unique power, and he can go pretty fast and all that. So yeah. Then there is the other main character that is Kyuzaho Hinamura. I think it's up on screen. I'm gonna mistake everyone's name, but she is Bob Stark. Granted, I mean, these characters have easier superhero names than their actual names. So She is another main character. She wants to be an idol, but not real. She's not really an idol type deal. She's like, I'm out on the streets performing, and I'm doing it technically, legally, and all that. But her power is that she can jump, leap, for like as high as she wants, as long as she jumps from that height. Like she can land safely no matter what height she does, as long as she jumps from it. So if she were to fall off a building, she would still die, but if she were to jump off the building, she would live. It's a weird thing. But yeah, she is another member of the I forget like the area that they're in. Is it on the back? No, it's not. Damn it. And then you finally have Knuckle Duster. I won't tell you his actual name because it comes out later what his actual name is, and I wanted to keep something secret. He just punches dudes. Like, literally beats the ever-loving shit out of people. That's his power. Though you learn more about each of the characters as you go through the story. And it is interesting because Pop Step doesn't really train her powers, and Knuckle Duster has his own things, but the Crawler actually trains and figures out different ways to use his powers. And he starts off as just a dude wearing a All Might hoodie and goes from there to like a pretty decent hero. Granted, he doesn't have a license as of where I am right now, but I don't know how it translates into the later chapters. And it is very kind of refreshing sometimes. Like the villains that they fight in Vigilantes aren't as, I guess you would say, terrible and lethal as the ones in My Hero. That you have these characters that are technically just beating up street toughs and doing it because, sometimes the heroes are only in certain places and there's only so many of them and they can't help out every situation type of deal, which is why sometimes people choose becoming vigilantes instead of being like, hey, I need to call a hero, when you could be like, hey, I can stop this dude, but I can't because of laws. So it's definitely a unique twist. And you have it's also pretty funny. It's I think it's a little bit funnier than the actual main series. But, it's a difference of opinion. Also, the character is not in high school. He is in college, and he's trying to still do it. And, where he lives is like a rundown building. It's not even an apartment building. It's just like a rundown building. But, yeah, I can't think of anything else that I can really talk about it. The characters are solid. You grow to like the characters. You also learn a few backstories of certain characters that were from the main series in this. Like I'm pretty sure the next couple of volumes will be I've heard that deal a little bit more with erasers. Oh god. Sorry, eraser heads. Like Past and a few other characters. Like you also find out that, hey, I don't know what to say to make sure that it's not like a spoiler, but yeah, you definitely learn a few characters like background. You also see a little bit more about the legwork of some police forces in the world. Like, hey, is this important enough that we need to call a hero? If so, let's call this one, and they probably have a better power set than this one to fight this one. You see the police forces and the heroes do a lot more legwork in Vigilantes than you do in My Hero, because you just have the students do that, and you only really see it a few times in a few of the arcs of My Hero. I don't know the main series. Let's just go with the main series for how many longer I have to talk about this. And Vigilantes is just like, yeah, you get pieces of that while the Vigilantes are still doing their thing and still technically helping out in places, but doing it illegally. And you have the police sometimes turning a blind eye to the Vigilantes in some situations, being like, yeah, they helped out. I'm not going to arrest you for like saving those people. That would be messed up. But at the same time, please stop doing it like that. And yeah, I like it. It's definitely different than the main series, just because, you know, the powers aren't that crazy. You don't have, you know, super villains that are literally being like, I'm going to destroy the world. Blah. You have just like people that are peddling drugs and being like, yeah, here you go. Well, they're just like, hey, we don't want that here. And yeah, it's definitely great. I would say the same things that I liked about the world and all that are the same from one to the other. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, it's not, it's completely different. No, it's roughly the same, and you have the same positives. I don't think there's that many negatives. So if you liked Boku no Hero and you want to, you know, keep on reading more about the world and have it a little bit more flushed out, then go ahead, read some Vigilantes. I do like the art style in this one, as well as, you know, Kyohei Hirokoshi. What's a good one to show? Oh yeah, this is the Crawler in his glory, but sliding glide. Oh my god, I can't believe that's his power, sliding glide. I was like, it's sliding something. But yeah. So it's good art, good story. It's definitely picks up in areas at some points, and it doesn't ramp up to the craziness that Boku no does, but it definitely has its high points where characters are like, yeah, we're in danger. Let's figure this how we can get out of it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. At some point, whenever I get to like the, you know, the is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon type deal, where I'm just like, okay, this is a side story. This is what we're going to do. Yeah, it's spin-offs are hard to talk about. So, good story. Read it if you want. If you don't, well, I mean, that's just your opinion. You can do whatever you want. With that all being said, yeah. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. If you want to see more of my face, hit the subscribe button and that notification if you want to keep up to date. I will have a link in the description, as well as a little bloop right here that will show you to more of the manga talks that I've done. I'm starting to get up there. It's this is the 12th video. It's really starting to, you know, pat it out. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. It was a good series. I recommend it for anyone that liked My Hero. Yeah. I also hope everyone had a lovely day. You know, stay safe out there. Make sure you're keeping healthy. And I don't know. Just read more manga. That's all I'm asking for. Just read more manga. That's the main key. Read more manga. It's great. Show that support. Read more manga. Read more manga.